CAF World Cup qualifiers, South Africa vs Nigeria. A battle for Group C supremacy. The CAF World Cup qualifiers are heating up, and all eyes will be on the Free State Toyota Stadium in Bloemfontein as South African Bafana Bafana locks horn with Nigerian Super Eagles in what could be the most decisive clash of Group C. Currently, South Africa leads the group with 16 points, while Nigeria sits in third position with 10 points, trailing by 6 points. This fixture presents Nigeria with a golden opportunity to cut the deficit to 3 points and keep their hopes of qualification alive. For South Africa, however, victory could all but seal automatic qualification, especially if Benin Republic, who sits second with 11 points, fails to win their own fixture against Lesotho. Head-to-head rivalry. Since 2014, both teams have faced each other 9 times. The record is tight. Draws, 6 draws. Wins for Nigeria, 2. Wins for South Africa, 1. One of the most recent high-stakes battle came during the 2023 African Cup of Nations semi-final, where Nigeria edged out South Africa on penalties 4-3 after a tense 1-1 draw. The Super Eagles went on to face Côte d'Ivoire in the final, but fell short, losing 2-1 in the final to the host. The semi-final clash fueled a wave of online banter between both sets of fans, making this upcoming qualifier more than just a football match. It's a contest for bragging rights. Current form and group standing. South Africa, they have played 7 matches in the World Cup qualifiers. They won 5 of the 7 matches played, they drew 1 and they lost 1. The goal difference is +8. For Nigeria, having played 7 World Cup qualifiers match, they won 2, drawn 4 and lost 1. In their first leg encounter at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo, Akwa Ibom, Nigeria, both sides played out a 1-1 draw. Temba Zwane gave South Africa the lead in their first half before Nigeria debutant Fisayo Dele Bashiru equalized in the second half to salvage a point. Momentum, however, seemed to be with South Africa. The recently demolished Lesotho, who adopted South Africa as their home ground, 3-0, while Nigeria labored to a slim 1-0 victory over Rwanda. The Bafana Bafana are undefeated in their last 5 matches with 2 wins and 3 draws. Nigeria, on the other hand, lost 2 of their last 5 matches, but those 2 defeats were by the home-based Super Eagles, not the main international squad. Under coach Eric Schell, Nigeria's full-strength side has been impressive, unbeaten in World Cup qualifying matches with 2 wins and a draw from 3 outings. Injury concerns for Nigeria. One major worry for the Super Eagles of Nigeria is the fitness of star striker Victor Osimhen, who picked up a knock in the Rwanda match and had to be substituted. His absence could be a huge blow as he remains the Super Eagles' most trusted goal scorer. However, there's still optimism. Substitute Tolu Arokodare came off the bench and scored the decisive goal against Rwanda just minutes after being introduced, showing Nigeria still has firepower in reserve. Tactical adjustments by Eric Schell. Coach Eric Schell has shown flexibility with his tactics. Against Rwanda, he deployed a 4-2-3-1 formation, making several positional changes. Defense, Olaina was switched to the right back, while Bruno Onyemaechi surprisingly slotted into central defense alongside Calvin Bassey. Rising star Benjamin Frederick, with just 1 prior cap, was trusted at left back. Midfield, Wilfred Ndidi and Frank Onyeka anchored the defensive midfield, while Alex Iwobi took up the attacking midfield role. Attack, Moses Simon was switched right wing, freeing space for Ademola Lookman on the left as both players play left wing. Osimhen started as the main striker but was later replaced by Cyril Dessers, and then Arokodare, whose goal proved decisive, was added to strengthen the squad. This adjustment highlights Eric Schell's tactical intelligence and his willingness to trust young and new players in high-stake matches. Group C outlook. With 3 games left, Group C remains wide open. 1. South Africa tops the group in 16 points with goal difference of +8. 2. Benin Republic, they are second on the group with 11 points and a 0 goal difference. 3. Nigeria, they are third on 10 points with goal difference of +2. 4. Rwanda are fourth on 8 points with goal difference of -1. 5. Lesotho are fifth with 6 points and a goal difference of -4. And 6. Zimbabwe are sixth in the group with 5 points and a goal difference of -5. If South Africa wins, Nigeria's chances of direct qualification would have automatically gone. A draw would still leave the Super Eagles hoping for South Africa to sleep in their final 2 matches while they themselves win all remaining fixtures. But a win by the Super Eagles will cut down the points to 3 points and give them a lifeline. Conclusion: this is more than just a match. It's a battle for survival for Nigeria and an opportunity for South Africa to prove dominance. With both sides boasting proud histories and passionate fan bases, the Toyota Stadium in Bloemfontein will witness drama, intensity, and potentially group-defining football. Can the Super Eagles rise under Eric Shell and keep the World Cup dream alive, or will Bafana Bafana take a giant step towards cementing their ticket to the world's biggest stage? Only time will tell. Of concern is the fact that South Africa fielded an ineligible player in their first leg match between Lesotho. This kind of offense attracts punishment of a 3-point deduction and a -3 goal deduction, in which it will be added to the opponent played against. But it is surprising that FIFA is yet to take a stance on that. This kind of situation happened to Nigeria in 2018 World Cup qualifiers under coach Kenneth Rowe, and Nigeria paid the price of deduction but were fortunate to have lots of points gap ahead of their opponent, hence they qualified. Kenneth Rowe, now the coach of Benin Republic and being second in the group with chances of qualification, is urging FIFA to uphold its rule against South Africa by deducting 3 points from South Africa and 3 goals to make the group open. For more updates on Nigeria's journey in the World Cup qualifiers, subscribe to our YouTube channels, Avuncular's Production and Avuncular Movies. Follow us on TikTok at Avuncular24, that is Avuncular Production and Avuncular Studio. I remain your sport presenter, Achebulu Joyinwojo David, saying goodbye for now. On behalf of the management team of Avuncular Services, we want to thank you for taking our time to watch this particular episode to the very end. We hope to see you in subsequent episodes. It is goodbye from us for now. Thanks at Avuncular's Production. Copyright Avuncular's Services.